What would you say
hoes.
is the biggest obstacle you've had to go through growing up?
Girl, what is an obstacle?
I know that's right.
What is that?
So basically, like, anything that you really had to.
We finna take over the world. We finna be performing at the BET Awards, the Oscars, Planet Fitness, Popeyes, Planned Parenthood.
Delusional girl math.
So many black men in the comment section saying, oh, you have all these high demands, but what do you bring to the table? Good question. Studies have shown that black women are the highest paid and the most educated. I myself graduated with my associate's degree at 18 and graduated from college with my bachelor's at 20 with a degree in communication sciences with an emphasis in speech and language pathology. I live on my own, have my own car, make about $70,000 a year, and don't have any kids. So I'll never ask for what I can't offer. And as far as what I'm bringing to the table, I bring me, and you can't sit with it.
First off, studies don't reveal any bullshit about black women being the most educated and the most paid. The average black woman in America makes about $40K, and black women hold the least amount of PhDs, which is actually the metric that determines the most educated. And even if they did, it wouldn't matter because men don't care about incomes or degrees unless it's in how to be a wife. Next, the female cliche, I am the table. The table manufactured from the strong and independent women's warehouse from the finest delusions. Now, if she said black women hold the highest degrees in difficulty, undesirability, masculinity, obesity, and single motherhood rates, that would have been accurate.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
whoa, was that real? Oh my god! Why would you do that?
It's me. What?
Why would you do that? Oh my gosh, bro.
It stinks.
That's a stain right there.
Bro, that shit stank, don't it?
Because it be a lot of men out here that embarrass men collectively. And then when I say, women, let's cater to men, let's love on men, let's be good to men, it be women out here that be like, this is a pick-me, she delusional, these ain't shit. And I don't feel that way because I know all men ain't that way. I know everybody not like that. But you hoe ass niggas are embarrassing. You are your ancestors' greatest shame. You shame your grandmothers. You shame your mamas. You shame your great aunties. You shame the lineage. Cause you bitch ass niggas be out on the internet reduced to trolling because you won't go get no therapy. You won't go get no help. You take your mommy issues out on random women on the internet and it's a sad shame. It's embarrassing. Y'all embarrass good, quality, solid, beautiful, strong, capable protectors and providers. Y'all make it hard for real men. Y'all set the situation up where solid men get a hard time from women because you hoe ass niggas out here behaving the way that y'all do. Reduced to trolling the internet. Look at you. Sad shame. Any advice on getting your titties done? No. I don't recommend that you do it. I don't recommend that you do it. I don't recommend that you lay on the table and let them people cut on your body because you're navigating through some portions of low self-esteem like I did. It was fucking with my self-esteem. I missed my old titties so bad and they wasn't coming back. And so I went and bought me some so that I could feel better. Because nursing fucked my titties up. Pumping all of that milk fucked my titties up. And I missed them so bad. I missed them. They were so much more prettier than these. And these are nice. But the ones God gave me, these didn't hold a candle to them. And I missed them so much. And I wanted them back so much that I went and bought some. And I don't recommend that you do that. I don't recommend that you put your life on the line for that. I don't. So I'm not going to advise you to do it. I'm not going to give you any tips on how to do it. Just be loving or be nothing hoodie. You know, I crop my hoodies. You know, that's the thing that I do. But yeah, this is a crop hoodie. Where did I get my hoodie? And I crop this hoe too. You know, that's like my specialty. I love a cropped hoodie. These are the Be Loving or Be Nothing. These are custom hoodies from the Healing Place Dynasty. And if y'all want some hoodies, I can get y'all some hoodies if y'all want them. If y'all want some hoodies, I can get y'all some hoodies.
You a man, this for everybody. This for my father. This is for any man. Any man. If I see you speaking on women business, it's a problem. It's the problem. I don't care if we're related, what? If I see a man, we don't give a fuck. Jesus. We don't give a fuck.
And for you high value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. It's pathetic. It's sad, all right? I don't want my husband coming home smelling like trash. Yes, we do need people to take the trash out. You guys need to go get some real careers, okay? Become an entrepreneur or something, all right? Own a Lamborghini or something. Like, you driving around here in a Toyota and thinking that you're a high value man because you work for the post office. You're absolutely wrong. Stop it, all right? You're low value, all right? And if you want a high value woman like me, you need to switch your career path.
I think I can say this on behalf of my firefighter brothers. With all due respect, ma'am, we're good.
The geeks, the nerds, the blurs, baby, those are the savages. They know how to hide and camouflage themselves to make you think they're really so sweet and innocent. He's a nerd. He's in the anime and he goes to Comic-Con. Nerds like too. I feel bad for all the women who think that nerds don't get. The most dangerous part about the nerds is that they are genuinely sweet people. They do want the best for you. They are going to be honest. They are going to be humble. When it's time to get to demon time, they're going to get on demon time. All the nerds watching this should feel some type of way because, baby, the jig is up. Not only do y'all be, y'all nasty too. Y'all so nasty. The jig is up! Y'all see this? So sweet, so cute, right? Space and why would he put his paw on my thigh, y'all? 7, okay. All right.
7, you're snitching.
This is exactly what the nerd is. You see? You see?
High value, high value, high value. And I'm going to tell you, people are getting this thing all wrong. I've heard men talk about it, and I've heard women talk about it. So let me go ahead, and in lieu of the book coming out, I'm going to go ahead and put the tenets of high value up on the screen right now. The basic principles. You need to have the money. $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month for at least 60 months. That's 5 years. You have to have the money. And you have to have it for a certain length of time. Around 5 years. You know, you can't just have a good year. You don't want to be Jeremy Lin up in this mug. Also, where your money comes from needs to be of note. Can't flip it out your trunk. People need to understand, oh, you're the vice president of mergers and acquisitions of Smith Barney? Cool. We kind of understand what that is. You're the head of thoracic surgery? Cool. But when you just say I'm an entrepreneur, people don't know what that means. Also, you got to have group acceptance. Group acceptance. Which glass do we want to use tonight? Not that one. We want the double old fashioned. Let's do the double old fashioned tonight. You got to have group acceptance. You know, if I came into the gym and I considered myself to be a workout man, you know, a gym rat. And I went into the local gym and I saw Charles Faulkner in there being swole up as he is. There are going to be other swole up dudes over there. If I call myself a dedicated gym rat, guys from the gym should have to know, he looks like he belongs in our tribe. Like it or not, group acceptance. You have to have a network. And this is what jacks most people up. That network means you can be rich, you can have a lot of money as an individual, you can have it for a certain length of time, and you can look like you belong in the group. But if you don't have a network of other high value men, you're of no use to the group. If everybody at the table of 12 has 20 contacts, that's 240 contacts total. If you come to that table with 0 contacts, that means you want to talk to the 240 contacts that are there, and you're bringing nothing. Doesn't work that way. Visibility. Your job, your money, your resources, the visibility, but you also got to be visible. Look here, man. Moving around creates visibility. And whether you're out in front or whether you're behind the scenes, whether you're on stage or whether you're Quincy Jones and in this mug. You need to be visible. People need to know your name. You need to have wills and some sort of influence. And last thing, you got to be useful. Utility. If you're not useful, that means if you're not being used, that means you're not useful. Those are the principal tenets of high value. Okay. And Lord Bison, what's going on, fam? $120,000 a year. Again, and Charles Faulkner would tell you, 6 figures back in 1985 when this thing became the standard. Minimum wage was $3.35 an hour back when this 6-figure thing became the gold standard. If we adjusted $100,000 in Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Atlanta, those cost of livings, if we took $100,000 in 1985 and jumped it to 2020, you're talking close to $225,000. So I am giving, or $250,000. I am cutting that in half. I'm giving you a break, giving you 120. Because I want to be able to fit, because that's where the top 10% of earners, as far as men, come into the conversation. See, but funny, if 10% of men earn 6 figures or more, what percent of women do you think earn 6 figures or more?
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like, we got I Show Speed farting in girls' faces. We got women asking what they bring to the table, and got women doing all kind of stuff for a little bit of clout. Trying to be seen, talking about what decisions other women should make with their life, but probably didn't do too much and nothing to make sure that theirs goes accordingly as they're asking other women to have control over their life. So it's crazy that women constantly go onto the internet talking crazy, saying if you ain't making 200, 300,000 a year, then you ain't shit, or you ain't even worth being with or holding a conversation with and shit like that. It's just some stuff I wanted to bring up. Like, I think we all then got a little bit far from the high value man and woman's conversation. Like, I had to go bring up Kevin Samuels clips and shit, because it seems like we're really just going further and further from what he was talking about with just a high value man and what a high value woman's supposed to do for a high value man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just talking about the money situation. Like I just showed, I Show Speed. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? But is he a high value man? And I'm just like, the women to sit there and chill and be around these dudes that do crazy shit like this, and then talk shit about a fireman, talk shit about a policeman, talk shit about a carpenter, talk shit about somebody that's working with their hands, a trash man, or somebody that's bringing in 80,000, 90,000 a year, doing pretty good for himself, and can take care of his own necessities and needs in life. But then she's gonna turn around and say that's not good enough. He needs to be making 300, 400K and shit like that. So, like I said, I Show Speed make way more than that. Could take care of all your responsibilities and all the shit. But is he a high value man? He just stood up and farted in a girl face on live. Is he a high value man? It's just, what do y'all want? Do y'all want the money? Y'all want the morals? Do y'all want, what do y'all want? It's crazy y'all keep on asking for the same thing, but it's mostly about money. So then when you get the bread, it's like, oh, now you're still searching. You got the bread, now you still, it's a never ending game. Have you guys heard of Moby Dick? It's just like the hunt for Moby Dick. You constantly looking for Moby Dick. You know what I mean. You constantly looking for a big whale that's going to take care your responsibilities. They're gonna take care of all your needs and wants and shit like that. That's what Moby Dick is. You guys are looking for the big whale that's gonna feed us for the rest of our lives. And most of the time it's not gonna happen. It's a never ending search. If you read the book, she never finds Moby Dick. I mean, she gets Moby Dick, not Moby Dick. You know what I mean? They never find Moby Dick. And you're going to constantly keep looking for this whale that's never going to be found. You're never going to get. That's the whole point of the story, Moby Dick. That's what women is looking for, Moby Dick. Sorry about that. But this is the problem with the society, you know what I'm saying? All this liberation, and they could constantly go on these journeys forever looking for a person that never exists. You know, they're on the 7 seas looking and diving deep, going to the highest trees, the tallest towers. You know, it sounds like a goddamn fairy tale how these women talk about being in a relationship these days. I want a man that's going to do blah, 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 blah. Most of the time, my ears just blot the shit out, so I can't even understand. I don't even know what they're saying. I didn't even watch this video. Yeah, I know. Y'all thought I watched this shit. I ain't watched this shit. You think I can listen to this shit? Fuck no. Can't listen to these women keep on talking about blah, blah, blah. I can't hear that shit. I'm not listening to none of that shit. Y'all watch this shit. Y'all tell me where the fuck they went wrong at, because I ain't listening to this shit. You understand? I don't be paying attention to these fucking girls talking about, hey, y'all should do this, live life like this, do this, do that. Well, ma'am, is those your real eyebrows? No. Wipe your eyebrows off first before you talk to me. Wipe them off. Go get a wet rag and just wipe your fucking eyebrows off before you talk to me. How about you take them eyelashes? Those your real eyelashes? Those ain't your real eyelashes. Take the motherfuckers off before you talk to me. Is that your real hair? Take it off before you try to give me some fucking advice about how I need to see myself, portray myself. Are those your real titties? If not, you know you can go get them removed. You don't have to tell me how you're so empowered now, and you got these when you were on a self journey and looking for God. Well, go get them taken out like Blac Chyna. Go ahead. Let's look at them sag. We'll watch them sag. That's all good. We know women sag. We know this happens. Just be a real woman. Don't come over here wanting to give women advice and you ain't did shit but put fucking titties and ass on you. You ain't did shit but put makeup on. Yeah, you might need to go to therapy because you need to work on something. What the fuck? You need to work on something. You can't tell me you worked on what you work on. I don't want to hear about the books you read. I don't want to hear none of that shit. What did you work on? The only way you're going to tell me you really worked on something is you held down a long-term relationship. You worked on that. Did you work on that? That's the only way. It's holding down a relationship for a long term. Not jumping in and out relationships and then you want to give people advice. You haven't held down a job. You haven't held down shit. You don't want to hold down your kids. The fuck is you talking about? But hold on. Let me listen to you. What did you say? Let me give you my undivided attention when your ass didn't even want to hold down the one thing that you had growing in your stomach. You didn't even want to hold that shit down. You complain until the nigga gave you some money. Now you feel like you're ready to hold it down. That's the whole point of living. Is you go work for yours. What kind of shit? Don't come trying to give people advice. You ain't worked on your goddamn self. And I ain't talking about no books, no therapy. The only way you gonna get better is you working with a motherfucker that you see yourself with long term. Now, if you can't go fucking find out in millions and millions of people, you're a fuck. I ain't gonna say trash, maybe leftovers, whatever, bro. You gotta, if you can't learn to work towards having a decent relationship with people, then you're trash. You're a trash person. Like, nobody wants to be around motherfuckers that can't even hold down a conversation or some likeness towards the same type of shit. You're just disagreeable about every fucking thing. Go ahead, man. Keep on giving these women advice, and when they come back 10 years later, or they still watching you 10 years later, or they cussing your ass out, like, bitch, I've been listening to your ass, and ain't nothing changed. Bitch, ain't nothing even changed with you besides the niggas that's in your bed. Man, signs of acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.